Okay, so I know this graph's a bit small, don't worry, I'll zoom in a second. So we've got to plot this graph by completing the table and getting some coordinates. As it's a table, I might as well use the table function on my calculator. So it's menu and option 9. See, number 9 is table. Type in table. If you type in the equation as it's presented on the question, so it's 1 plus 5x, you use the alpha x button. Okay. Minus x squared. Press equals. Press equals again, and ignore the g of x if you have that in your calculator. And we're starting clearly at -1, and they want to go up to 6, don't they? And you just press equal each time. And we're going up in ones, so I'm going to keep the size of the step as 1. So if I press equals, it comes up with all the coordinates at the same time. So that's pretty useful. So scroll across, and you can see when it's -1, it should be -5. And the nice thing about the table is that we can check that what they've given us is accurate. So 0, 1 is true, 1 and 5, 2 and 7, 3 and 7, 4 and 5, and 5 and -5, and 6 and -5. Good. So we've got our 2 marks for just using our calculator there, which is not too bad. We've also got some coordinates. We've got an x and a y coordinate for these points between -1 and 6. Now don't draw any graph outside of those points, because some years they've penalised students for doing that, okay? So just put a little cross for all the coordinates we just got. Okay, so little x, and you're probably going to have to do 5 or 6 of these correctly to get all the marks. So make sure you spend some time getting that right if you've gone to the trouble of finding the coordinates. Okay. I'm marking all on with an x. You know it's an x squared graph, so it's either going to be a happy or a sad face. This is negative x squared, so it's clearly going to be a sad face. And now, please, after you've finished marking all the coordinates, do not use a ruler to connect these points up. You have to have a curved line. Okay? So once you've marked all the points, you've probably secured the method mark. The accuracy one is just, can you draw a nice smooth curve through these points? Okay, do the best you can, but don't use a ruler. Okay, now don't worry, they're not going to, it doesn't have to be amazing. Okay, but it does have to recognise that you've got the coordinates correct. Now you see, I've made a couple of errors there on the right hand side, but I don't think that's fatal because I've clearly marked where the coordinates should be. All right, and I haven't gone outside of 6, and I haven't gone below -1. And I haven't used a ruler. So I think I'm going to get away with that, and we'll know now to look at the mark scheme. Okay, it says question scored well. Yeah, drawing a straight line. Okay, this is a curve, so you cannot have a straight line on it, so no rulers. Well, that's worth remembering, isn't it? Okay, and for the marks, just to make sure we get the right points. Yep, they're all 5s, -5s, and yeah, I think I'm going to get away with that.